Jane Birkin was on the verge of losing her life to addiction. She would often get so drunk, she would not know what day it is. However, her life changed completely when she decided to focus on her career rather than blowing it away for good. But before we get into this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below saying I subscribed, and we'll do our best to personally reply to your comment. Birkin's early years in acting. Jane Birkin was born in December 1946 in London, England. As a child, Birkin was raised in Chelsea and was really a shy child. In 1968, she began to audition for film and television roles in England and Los Angeles, California. Birkin emerged in the swinging London scene of the 1960s, appearing in an uncredited part in the 1965 movie The Knack and How to Get. She later had bigger roles in the counterculture-era films Blow Up and Kaleidoscope, which were both released in 1966. Birkin also appeared as a fantasy-like model in the psychedelic film Wonderwall and an erotic French thriller, La Piscine, in 1969. Meanwhile, she was also auditioning in France for the lead role in the film Slogan, and although she did not speak French, Birkin still won the role and ended up co-starring opposite Serge Gainsbourg. She even performed with him in the film's theme song, La Chanson de Slogan, the first of many collaborations between the two. After filming Slogan, Birkin decided to move to France permanently. Her story with Serge Gainsbourg. In 1969, Gainsbourg and Birkin both released the duet J'en ai moi non plus. Serge originally had written the song for Brigitte Bardot. The song ended up creating controversy and became a scandal for its adult explicitness, and was even banned by radio stations in Italy. In countries like Spain and the United Kingdom, Birkin's song was banned altogether, but the song wasn't all that bad. Je t'aime made UK chart history on October 4th, 1969, and the following week, on the 11th of October, the song was at two different chart positions. Though it is the same song, the same artists, and the same recorded version. Birkin would later appear on Gainsbourg's 1971 album, portraying the Lolita-like protagonist in song and on the cover. Reflecting on being a muse and collaborator of Gainsbourg's, Birkin said that it was very flattering to have the most beautiful songs, probably the French language, written for her to sing. During this period, Birkin took a break from acting but returned with the film If Don Juan Were a Woman. The same year, she had a supporting role in the horror film Dark Places with Christopher Lee, and the following year she appeared in Gainsbourg's first film, Je t'aime moi non plus, which isn't a no-brainer to guess that the film, too, created a stir for transparent examination of gender ambiguity, and this time the film was banned in the United Kingdom. However, Birkin did get a lot of fame for this performance and was nominated for a Best Actress César Award. Birkin used to have an alcohol problem. The actress claimed that she used to be so drunk, she didn't even know where she was the next morning when she woke up. She would be in nightclubs until 5 o'clock in the morning, and would somehow get home to wake up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, pick up her children from school, and had quite a normal life until about 10 o'clock in the evening, and then the drinking cycle started again. That was the actress's life for many years. But even though she got drunk a lot, she never touched any other substances, because of her children's sake. When she separated from Jacques Delon, Birkin went off to Sarajevo and met Oliver Rollin, and got quite serious with singing. She soon forced herself to stop the addiction for the sake of her career. Before she did her first show in Sarajevo, Birkin didn't drink or smoke a cigarette for about a week. Then it would be a month before the next show. Birkin has unusual beliefs. Birkin has revealed that she doesn't have a religion, but believes in people instead. But people do sort of consider her as a Christian, and she believes that Jesus did indeed exist. In an interview, she said that she finds his history very fascinating, and the idea of the mystery, or the reason people suddenly fall on their knees when they are so frightened for somebody, or when they are praying. But although she had a positive approach towards this, she did say that religion has not really impacted people in a positive manner, more than it has caused a stir between religious fanatics. And about her personal life. Birkin was 17 years old when she married John Barry in 1965. Barry was an English composer best known for writing the music for many James Bond films, as well as numerous other movies. The couple met when Barry cast Birkin in his musical Passion Flower Hotel. They had a daughter, but they ended things between them in 1968. Birkin had a passionate and also very productive relationship with her mentor, Serge, whom she met in 1968. The relationship they had lasted 12 years. And despite all the rumors and misreporting of them getting secretly married, Birkin and Serge never did. However, throughout their relationship, they did have a daughter together. Sadly, they separated from one another in 1980. Birkin gave birth to her third and last daughter in 1982 from her relationship with director Jacques Delon. The relationship was a serious one between them. However, the couple separated in the 1990s. The Observer reported in 2007 that Delon could not compete with her grief for Gainsbourg, and that after that, Birkin lived alone since their separation. Later, Birkin had a relationship with French writer Olivier Rollin, but they didn't live together. She has mainly resided in Paris since the late 1960s and doesn't plan to move anywhere else. The famous Birken Bag. In 1983, Hermès chief executive Jean-Louis Dumas was seated next to Birkin on a flight from Paris to London. Birkin had just placed her straw bag on the overhead compartment of her seat, but the contents fell to the floor, leaving her to scramble to replace the contents. Birkin explained to Dumas that it had been difficult to find a leather weekend bag she liked. So in 1984, he created a black supple leather bag for her, the Birken Bag, based on a 1982 design. She used the bag initially, but later changed her mind because she was carrying too many things in it. However, Birkin did use the bag for some time, and the Birken Bag has, over the years, become a status symbol with prices ranging from $10,000 to $500,000. But with the company making millions, Birkin wrote a public letter to Hermès in 2015 requesting her name to be removed from the bag, stating she wanted the company to de-baptize the Birken bags until better prices could be put in place, as well as production methods that was actually in line with international norms. With this last one, she was referring to the cruel methods used to acquire the skins for the bags. Hermès announced soon afterward that he had satisfied Birkin with new reassurances on this. Which one of these facts surprised you the most about Jane Birkin? Comment with your answers down below and don't forget to check out our next video in this series.